Here's Paddy Power's latest horse racing offer. It's money back as a free bet if your horse finishes second to the SP Fav in all races at one meeting today. And at one meeting every day this month. Max £25 per race, not available in shops. 18 plus, gambleaware.co.uk.
Hi there, it's the Racing Postcast. It's Bruce Millington, Paul Keeley, Brian Shearing, and from Paddy Power, Frank Hickey. We're looking ahead to some decent Sunday action, the highlight of which is the 220 at Navan. It's the Ladbrokes Troy Town Handicap Chase, and there are 25 runners, 11 of which are trained by Gordon Elliott. They'll run out of colours for the hats on the Gigginstown horses. Are we too early for a show, Frank?
No, we have it priced up. We're actually even money Gordon Elliott to win the race if anyone's interested. But we are 6-1 Noble Endeavour, 9-1 Sombremont, 10-1 Empire of Dirt, 12-1 both Raz de Marie and Bonnie Kate. It's 14-1 Bless the Wings, Killer Miller, Venetian de Moy, False and Blue, and 16-1 Bar.
And we'll stick with you, Frank, for a selection.
Oh, I think Native River's really well Noble Endeavour ties in with the Native River form in the 4-miler, but he's running off 1-4-1. I know he's fav, and it's not great to be tipping up a fav in a 25-runner race, but this is going to take a world of beating.
What do you reckon, Brian?
I think Dirt was going well in the race last year before falling. I think it was 3 out. He's got a lot of weight, but I think he's going to be banged there.
Sorry, you just cut out as you said the horse's name there. Go again with the horse.
Empire of Dirt.
Empire of Dirt. Jolly good.
Yeah, I just think Killer Miller is probably one of the best handicap horses, and if any money comes for him for Noel Meade, JP McManus and Barry Geraghty, I think you'd have to take note.
Okay, Kills, have you got a view on this?
Yeah, I think Empire of Dirt is a very, very talented horse, as he showed when he won at Cheltenham. I mean, Irish handicap chasers don't tend to do brilliantly at Cheltenham. They've got better over the last couple of years, but he was always in command that day. And if he truly stays 3 mile, I'm not 100% certain he does. What do you reckon, Frank?
Hello, Frank. Frank's been looking at what race is on at the moment. Frank has been watching that, punting away.
Which horse are we on about, Paul?
Empire of Dirt. Does he get?
Oh no,
does he get 3 mile?
I thought like 2-5 that time in Cheltenham was ideal for him. I wouldn't be. Like, there was a couple of times when he looked like he was going to win last year, and he just didn't quite get home.
Yeah, I mean, it worried me. Maybe a bit older, a bit stronger. I don't know, but you know, he was the one that interests me. But I am worried about the trip, especially there.
I'll tell you
He's a fair bit higher than last year too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. One that interests me in the 145 is Min, who is running over the larger obstacles for the first time, isn't he, Brian? Is he going to win? Because it's quite a hot field. There's tons of them in there. That Squawatur thing that everyone fancied at Cheltenham, that's in there as well, isn't he? What do you make of this race?
I think it's interesting, and Mullins has used it as a stepping stone for Latour and Duvan in the past as well. So that's another interesting line. Ed Wolf might be the worst one to keep an eye on for Joseph O'Brien. He's had his jumping issues in the past, but I think if anyone is going to make him go, I think Ed Wolf might be the one. But no, I think Min is going to be probably 1-4 in this.
Well, he really, even with a great big field like that. Kills, do you think Min can go on to become... I mean, one of the races that is shaping up to be half decent, even though it's extremely early, is the Arkle, isn't it? Would you have Min as a rival to Altior at this early stage?
Well, obviously, Altior fairly thrashed everything in that Supreme last year. He's a very, very good horse. Obviously, Min's only had 3 starts, so you know he could continue to improve, and if he jumps well, he'll be some sort of threat. But I think Altior might be a little bit special.
Okie doke. Let's get a Sunday best bet from the boys over in Ireland. Brian, you start off.
If he was even money or anything above it, I think Death Duty will win the Monksfield, the 12.40.
The 12.40, okay. And Frank, what about you?
Noble Endeavour in the Troy-Town. His handicap mark is very, very good, and he'll take a lot of beating.
Okay, Kills, have you scoured the British cars?
No,
There's
I haven't.
mares race at Carlisle, isn't
not
there?
had time yet. The mares race doesn't look particularly good.
Okay.
Either, so.
Well, there's plenty of tips going on there, so that should do you. What are you doing this weekend, Kills?
At least I'm going to check the rota, because last week I just sat here and said I've got no plans at all, and then about 10 to 12, I got a phone call and said, Kills, you're supposed to be working today.
But you do the rota,
yeah, I know.
You?
Yeah. So I just cocked the whole thing up. I had to drive. I was around a mate's house. I had to drive home. When I got home, I realised I hadn't had my house keys, so then I had to find my daughter who'd gone shopping and then get back in and start work. So, yeah, no, I am working tomorrow. I am running a poker tournament in the local club tonight.
Oh yeah. How many
Yeah,
players?
there'll be about 25, 30.
Have any of them
something
got
like that.
nicknames?
Yeah, but not repeatable ones.
Nothing to do with their poker
Nothing to do
skills.
with cards. Yeah.
What's the first prize there?
I don't know. It depends on how much money we get.
Roughly?
I don't know because there'll be loads of buy-ins. Everyone bets like loonies.
Would you be favourite?
So depending on how much I drink, so probably not.
Okay, so that's that. And then working tomorrow? Did you say?
Working tomorrow.
And Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday rest day.
Jolly good. Kills are brilliant tips. That management lark, it just still, the penny hasn't really dropped with it, has it? Only Kills could rotor himself, do the rotor, think he's off, and then find out he's working. Brian, what's the rotor got in store for you this weekend? You grafting?
I'm grafting, yeah, as always. And I think I'm the new shift all weekend, so I'll be sitting at home watching racing, writing all weekend, so wouldn't have it any other way, I suppose. But no
good.
big plans. Probably make it down to the local for Saturday night.
Break us some big stories. And Frank, what about you, mate?
I'm working tomorrow, but I'm supposed to be heading out for the rugby after work. Hopefully it'll be a bit less of a wild night than last Saturday night, because Sunday and Monday were two of the toughest days I've ever put down.
Well, what happened? You were playing hurling last week, weren't you?
Oh, the match actually ended up getting cancelled, so the hurling was replaced by drinking.
Oh, really?
And
after that, some different hurling. Right?
yeah. I was very nearly divorced before I was even married.
Oh my goodness, really? Oh no. Can you tell us any more gory details, or would you rather leave it there?
Let's just say I could have went to Portugal for a week for what I spent on Saturday.
Oh really?
Fantastic.
It was
Mind
bad.
you, drink is expensive over there,
It is,
isn't it?
isn't it? Yeah.
What's that place called? Is it Cafe on Seine?
Yeah.
Oh, I went there once. A round of drinks. It was phenomenal. Absolutely.
I'd say 3 points, you probably get no change out of €20.
Oh, well, it was worse than that. And funny
Probably
enough,
more,
I was with these boys and they were drinking something called dum-dums, which involved about 3 different pieces of glassware, all sorts of purple, viscous liquid. It was absolutely revolting. And yeah, never mind, no change out of €20, no change out of 100 for them. There you go. Right, okay. Drink sensibly, bet sensibly, and hopefully you've tipped a few winners there. If you like the Racing Postcast, do please join us on Monday. And also, go across to iTunes, subscribe and rate us. That would be fantastic. Cheers very much for listening.
The Racing Postcast in association with Paddy Power. They prize support UK and Irish racing the night before.